Hey, how's it going? This is Chris. I got a message from somebody asking about how to put together like an Android style bottom navigation. And they asked me to try and do it with Gatsby in mind. So I'm gonna do this as a Gatsby project. However, keep in mind that this doesn't have to be Gatsby. You can use whatever framework you want. You can use plain old uh, just React. You can use React Router with this. Um, but there'll be a couple little wrinkles depending on whatever your setup is. But the basic premise is still going to be the same. You're going to want you know to push your footer to the bottom, have some icons, and within those icons have some links. So let's go ahead and dive in. I have a new Gatsby project here, just called it Bottom Nav. And in this project, I've just used the default starter. One other package that I'm going to install is going to be React Icons. So I'm going to use Yarn, use NPM if you want, if whatever you've got set up. And that's the only other package that I'm going to use. Now for this project, again, the idea is that it's more of a for mobile layout, but you could use bottom navigation certainly for desktop as well. But let's go ahead. We got it started on localhost 8000. Let's change something real quick. Cool, hot loads reworking is working, and we're good to go. So the first thing, I'm in this layout component. And what we're gonna do a little bit of inline styling. What I would recommend is, at the very least, using this layout CSS. If not, breaking it out into dedicated, you can make like your styles folder and then a styles.css, or you could break these out into modules or whatever. Or of course, using styled components is great as well. But for this, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do this stuff in line just so we can keep it moving. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that this footer sticks to the bottom, because right now it's just floating at the bottom of whatever the content is. So one way that I like to do this is I'll grab another div and put the main tag inside. So I'm going to just bump this up. Then I'm going to treat this div as like kind of like a parent content wrapper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it an inline style, and I'm going to say min height of 100% of the viewport height. And then for the children, which is wrapped in this main tag, I'm going to give it a style, and we'll do flex grow of 1. And then let's give this a max width. We'll do 1200 pixels. Like I said, this is intended for mobile, but if it gets bigger, then we've got a max width on it. Cool, so now you notice that little Gatsby tag is gone. It's down pushed at the bottom. So that is helpful. So that's a step in the right direction. So now we just want to update this footer. So again, we can give it some inline styling. Let's do a little background so you can actually see what's going on here. Background color. Let's do, what is it, Rebecca Purple, I think is the Gatsby. Yeah, cool. All right, so we've got our sweet looking purple nav bar down at the bottom. In order to get rid of this stuff, we want to just knock this off of this div. Cool, now it's totally glued to the bottom, so we can give the footer some padding. And let's do, let's say top and bottom, we'll do 1 rem, and left and right, we'll do 2. That's looking like it's got a little bit more space. Cool. So we can get rid of this stuff here. And what we're going to need to do is import, and get rid of this commented out stuff. We can import a couple of icons. So let's say, let's import, and this will help us with predictive text here, IntelliSense. So React icons slash FA, we'll get them from the Font Awesome library. So let's see if there's an FA home. Cool. Let's say maybe we've got like an contact page. We can do FA envelope. Let's do FA. Let's see what else we got in here. An ambulance. Let's do. Let's say you've got like a little payment page, like a little shop there. That'll be fine. And then I'm just gonna type something random, FA rainbow, and that'll be your about page. So what we can do here in the footer is just put those little those links, or those icons, excuse me. So FA, we said home, and then FA, did we do Amazon Pay, and then FA rainbow, and FA, what was the last one? Envelope. All right, so there they are at the bottom. So the next step, we're going to put a display of flex on the footer, and let's do justify content. I'm getting an error because I forgot a comma. Justify content. Let's try space. Let's try space around. Nice. So they're spread out there. That's looking kind of decent. And again, with this being on mobile, if I were to inspect this and go to the little mobile, and then switch this to, like, I don't know, a pixel, that actually looks pretty decent. So those icons don't do anything yet. We need to fix that, but we're getting our basic layout to where it needs to be. So let's do something about the color. Let's do, let's see if we can do it here. Color. Let's do off-white. Nice. Okay, so that works. So now, what you would need to make sure you've got is your whatever pages you want these to link to. So if you've got, you know, your shop and your about page and your contact page, you're going to want to make sure that you've got those. So do we have link? No, we don't. So let's do link. And then we can wrap these in a link. So we'll do link to equals slash for home. And then just bump this back in the middle. Okay, we'll fix that styling that just happened, but you can see that it did turn into a link. So now if I hover over it and I click on it, I go back home, which I'm already there, but cool. Then let's just do the same thing. So for Amazon Pay, we can do link to equals whatever the name of your page is. So we could say shop. And then Amazon Pay, we could do link to equals about. And again, making sure that you actually have in your pages directory a page that says shop and a page that says about. And then last one is your contact. So link to equals slash contact. And then your Give it a save. It'll format. Okay, so those look hideous. We'll take care of them in a second. But you can see now at the bottom, look, in the very bottom left, you can see localhost 8000 /shop /about and then /contact. So all we need to do now is just make sure that these links are not purple. So we can actually, instead of going through these and doing inline styling, let's go to layout and our anchor tag. Let's do color F7, F7, F7. We might need to be a little bit more specific. Actually, fine. Let's just go and do it here. All right, so style equals color. Oops. Cool. So we can just copy this. And again, this is not how you should be styling your stuff, but it is a way to just get it kind of up and running for demo purposes. All right, so there you go. So there is our beautiful Android style bottom navigation that would probably be better for mobile, because if I'm on a website and I see this at the top, I'm like, yo, what's going on? But it looks pretty cool. And again, the keys to success here are making sure that you've got this little footer bottom nav pinned to the bottom. And we did that with this min height on this parent container, and then the flex grow. This max width doesn't have anything to do with it sticking to the bottom, but can, if you're going to use it for a desktop, can prevent it from getting too wide. So hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like the video and subscribe for more stuff. And I will talk to you on the next one.